Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time you happen to be watching this. I hope you're all doing well, and I hope this is helpful. I feel as if it's a bit repetitive from what we did in class, but I do want to make sure that everybody has all the information he or she needs in order to make this work. Today, I want to talk about the annotated bib and just give a few basics of the research paper. First, quick reminders. The proposal due dates, the 25th. The 30th is when the annotated bib is due, and the research paper is due on the 8th. Let's talk about the annotated bibliography. It combines a works cited page with a summary and response paper. You're going to create a works cited page citation for each article. You are going to write a 3 or 4 sentence summary of the article. You are going to write a 1 to 2 paragraph response to the article. Your annotation should be 150 to 200 words. It doesn't have to be super long. The final annotated bibliography should cover 3 sources that you'll use for your research paper, and the entries on the annotated bibliography should be 1 to 2 pages, or one should be in alphabetical order. I'm sorry. The paper itself should be about 2 pages. Use MLA format. Remember that it's author's last name, comma, author's first name, period, all of the container things. I have an example here. If you need to pause and freeze or freeze and, take a look at it, that's fine. Remember that because you're using EBSCO or because you're using ProQuest, the database has to be there as well. Remember that. Quick cheat sheet for EBSCO on the citation part. Remember that there's a citation tool, and that once you click on that citation tool, to use the Modern Language Association one that you get, I'll show you a couple more steps later on. Part 3 of the annotated bib, the summary should be brief. You're going to identify the authors and their qualifications. You're going to talk about the article's thesis in complete detail. And then you're going to identify the points that the author used to develop the thesis in 2 or 3 sentences. The evaluative paragraph or paragraphs provide the meat for each entry. What's good about the article? What's bad about the article? Does this article take a different viewpoint than others that you're reading? What will the article do to support or contradict your hypothesis? Are you going to have to change what you originally thought about your subject based on this article or based on the other articles? What other research avenues will this article lead you to explore? And in short, just explain how the article is going to be useful for your research. If there are a couple of key stats, if there are a couple of key quotations, put them here so that you already have them. You don't have to go back looking through the article. Put them right here in this paragraph so that you can grab them and use them. Remember to put the citation here as well, though. What's the page number, all of that other sort of stuff. The online databases, again, if this part is a review from class, I apologize. I just want to make sure everybody gets it. Access. You're going to log in through Lancer Link, you're going to hit the library, and you're going to hit the database resources. Pretty simple. Once you get there, there's 2 spots to go. One is ProQuest, and the other is the South Dakota online database. You're going to have to click a couple of links there to get to where you need to go. Academic Search Premier is the one I want you to use in the South Dakota Library. Like I said, you're going to have to click a couple of links to get to Academic Search Premier. That's fine. Type in the search term, click search. On the left side of the screen, limit the searches to full text, limit the searches to peer-reviewed journals, especially if there are like a dozen or 2 dozen, then I think it's important to do it that way. And then remember 2018 to 2022. I was looking at the My Lai massacre. If you look here, I'm at 2017 to 2020. This was for an old paper, 2018 to 2022. Please remember. So this is the search bar. These were the limiting spots. Evaluate the articles. Open the articles that look interesting. Use the PDF option. PDFs are easier to save. Skim the article to determine whether it will have worthwhile information. Skim the abstract, read it, look at the introduction, look at the conclusion. If it's worth saving, one of the great things about Academic Search Premier is you can click on the Google Drive icon on the right side of the page. You can follow the prompts they give you to save the article to Google Drive, and then you can have all of your research in your Google Drive that Mount Marty is providing anyway, and then you can look for the EBSCO folder there. So here's the Google Drive icon. Here's my PDF. I clicked on the Google Drive. There's an EBSCO folder in my Google Drive. And once I click there, here's the article along with a lot of other articles that I have saved. And it also notifies you that this has been added. Getting citations, if you click on the magnifying glass, you will get a link to detailed record. And once you click on the detailed record, it will allow you to click on the appropriate MLA thing. ProQuest is a little different. You have your search bar. I'm looking for Hedy Lamarr inventions because one of her key inventions helped the United States in World War II. I'm clicking on full text. And one of the nice things about ProQuest is that it has a 5-year thing to click right down here. You can also get the citation by clicking here. You can get it emailed to you, but you can't save it to your Google Drive. Quick reminders about paper topics. I talked about these all in class. If you can't think of things on your own, feel free to steal one of these, that's fine. When you submit the topic for approval, remember on the proposal paper the link between the topic and Code Girls. Code Girls isn't a novel. I should have changed that. Between the topic and Code Girls. Make sure you focus on something manageable. You're looking at a 5 to 6 page research paper. A lot of the topics listed might be too broad. You might have to narrow them down. And again, remember, it should be argumentative, not informative. Finally, quickly about the research paper. I've already given you the due dates in this presentation. 5 to 6 page double spaced with 1-inch margins. You need 4 to 10 different sources. Again, I'm going to repeat, it's argumentative, not informative. You're making a claim, you're supporting it with data, and you're tying the data to the claim with warrants. Provide some original analysis. Don't just restate the facts. Use the information to support the analysis. I think this is key. Facts don't stand by themselves. Facts do a job. They support your analysis. They give you reasons for me to understand that your point of view is correct. Remember that quoted and paraphrased material must be cited properly. I'll do a quick reminder of that sometime next week. Works cited page. The annotated bibliography is the start of the works cited page. And again, the final due date, the 8th of February at 11:59 p.m. I hope this wasn't too repetitive. I hope that this was helpful to some degree. Please remember to look at the assignment sheet for the annotated bib. There'll be an assignment sheet for the research paper on Monday, and we're or Wednesday, excuse me. We don't have class on Monday because of the holiday. And again, I just hope everyone has a great day, a great weekend, and we'll see you in class.